Hi guys, welcome to sydneydrinkdriving.com.au. Hi guys, Josh Boorman from sydneydrinkdriving.com.au. Just giving you a quick update of a matter I had this morning in the Parramatta Local Court. This matter was a mid-range PCA offence, and the blood alcohol reading was 0.121. In addition to this offence, my client also had two other charges, and they were drive with an unregistered vehicle, and in conjunction with that offence, generally what happens is an additional charge of drive whilst uninsured is also slapped on, and as was the case on this occasion. So my client had three charges to face in court: a middle range PCA, a drive whilst unregistered vehicle, and a drive whilst uninsured. The problem my client did have, that he did have two prior drink driving charges on his history, one in 2006 and also one in 2007. They were both low range offences. Whilst it was outside the last 5 years, this is certainly still seen by the magistrate and taken into account when dealing with these current charges. My client did a traffic offender program. I was able to submit references from family members, friends, including a person from the local church where he helps out and provides volunteer services. I was able to persuade the judge to reduce his penalties from what would usually be increased due to these prior offences, but I was able to persuade the magistrate to reduce the automatic disqualification of 12 months down to 6 months, and my client received a $400 fine for the middle range PCA offence. In relation to the drive whilst uninsured and driving a unregistered vehicle, I was able to persuade the magistrate to give my client a section 10(1)(a), which basically means that the charges were dismissed despite the fact that he pleaded guilty. Overall, my client really got a good result, and it came down really to a matter of reading the magistrate on the day. When I got into the court, I could tell he had a huge list in front of him. He was keen to go through the facts, quickly hear what I had to say, and quickly deliver a judgment without going into too much detail about the prior offences on my client's history and the reasoning behind them. I really put across to the magistrate some of the extenuating circumstances that have affected my client in recent years, and also painted a picture to the court to show really that my client is a struggling pensioner. He does have an issue with alcohol, but he has taken steps to ensure that this is the last time that he does appear back before the court again. He was able to have the uninsured and unregistered vehicle offences dismissed due to his low income and his inability to pay. He did have the support of his daughter there. This gentleman was 57 years of age, but he has a history of some mental illness, including depression and anxiety. So we were able to also submit those issues before the court to help the court understand that this isn't just a regular person who has committed this act of drink driving, but it is a person who does struggle in life with a number of issues. So the magistrate at Parramatta Local Court was very receptive to the submissions I put forward and also the evidence that we tendered to the court. And we really did get a remarkable result for my client on this occasion. The minimum disqualification period for a 0.121 mid-range PCA, especially when he had two prior drink driving offences within the last 10 years, a minimum of 6 months disqualification, a reduced fine to $400 was a really excellent result, and my client was over the moon and very happy. Certainly he's vowed that this will be the last time that he appears in a court ever again. So guys, if you are in a situation where you have been charged with a drink driving offence or an alcohol related traffic offence, please feel free to give me a call at the office on 02 9283 8622. We're very experienced in handling these types of traffic matters in New South Wales. Alternatively, you can jump onto our website. There's lots of articles, blog posts, information there on penalties, laws, and a raft of information surrounding drink driving in New South Wales. But as I've mentioned, give us a call 02 9283 8622. I'm happy to have a first free telephone consultation with you to discuss your matter, the situation you're in, and what can be expected of you and what you can expect when your matter does come before the court. But probably your first port of call would be to familiarise yourself with the charges that have been laid against you by visiting our website sydneydrinkdriving.com.au. Thanks guys.